क्या है यार? Hi Brent.
Long time no see, Raguna.
बहुत अटक रही है भैंस.
Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on. Let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shore has warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it. Yeah, and they just threw a huge carnival not long ago, too.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift, I heard the captain's call.
Look! Over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow! The troop of fools is putting on a show!
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed. Yes, so they might reach the shores of a new life.
To journey onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. To tremble and falter is perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is to stand before humanity's deepest sorrow and its highest hope.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded. Even when the smallest risk could spell doom, they leap without hesitation into the unknown. Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark, today, may you hold fast to every last ember of courage and hope.
Life is but a walking shadow.
Wait, अभी भी क्यों हो रहा है?
A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage.
बंद करा था?
And then is heard
हो गया vertical.
It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Where am I? That was Christophora's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby.
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown. Her fate was written long ago. What you see before and now, with every... Is it fate that rules? I await your answer.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope.
पूजा कर रहे
These discords. Why aren't they attacking?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
Galbrina.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Rover! Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Oh, you're finally awake. 1 second I'm fine. The next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Rinascita. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Rinascita lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Rinascitans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you.
Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean. Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe. Well, not Brant or me.
Tacit discords in the stormy... We'll keep Rinascita's tide.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look.
इतने सारे हैं.
Loading.
I'm not reading, bro. ये भी होगा इनवॉइस्ड.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover,
Something's come up. Did something...
I've only just arrived. For now, everything... There are matters I, too...
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan. I will...
Why does this seem... Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering.
No. Something's wrong. She is still resonating.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right?
There's something even stranger. Cardathia had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that?
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonoro. Only the Vesalias know it exists, and she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically, not by tearing through the sonorosphere. But Cardathea has complete control over the tower. There's something even stranger. Spent casings.
You bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella.
Cardathea reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna.
Was what I saw really just that woman? Whatever the case.
Leave Cardathea to me.
This nose? I could track the dark.
ये क्यों दे रहा है यार बाबा?
That's weird. The trail ends here, but my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by... Since leaving the inverted tower.
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my ally.
Avidius?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story.
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer?
Discord Slayer? So?
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without the Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Averado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak. Right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The Thundering Mephis has fled!
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Averado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that,
but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of Tacet discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinascita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
An anchor stone.
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Purging all evil.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
The slashes. The wicked will face judgment.
What a hollow existence.
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quillbearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. No trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, if my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define this. This matters more than finding him.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny.
You honor me.
Wind be my blade.
The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead. Is that an entrance to a... Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. Very well.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just battle him without thinking. weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. And the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
We'll face judgment.
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds. Wind rises.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment. The wicked will face judgment. Wind rises.
It worked. Who are you?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
I can't hear her voice anymore.
Rover! Are you on?
I'm fine.
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call him. Caligula was a tyrant. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide. He didn't fight it. He embraced, but not before he left a curse.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. That Discord Slayer said she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. She pulled me from the illusion. This isn't making sense.
Rover, traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional tacit field. The Anchor Stone is useless now.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. And my telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but I don't want to see another tragedy like what before.
We're falling behind. I'm not letting any... Focus. Those voices. They're in Alvarado Vault.
It's currently sheltering a lot.
Let's not waste time.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated, but the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Richol.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered.
Good.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Alvarado Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Eglatown have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Gunfire!
Gulbrino!
These tide spawn. They've evolved fast. Mutation? Oh, and sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single...
Be careful. Her bit.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your fate in appearances. That is what they really are.
The dark tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with Gelbrenna, demon wrought from ruin.
Fenrico?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your card. You should be howling in the Styx depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I don't...
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she... And Fenrico... He knew innocents were here.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood. Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now the path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Unless... You're not Fenrico at all. You... Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope hand over the civilization camp.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after...
Death is the fruit of transgression.
You and your divinity cannot end me! And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the enlightened one, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power.
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such abilities.
Their fangs are there now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse.
It's calling in more of us. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Striking, the end has come.
My compliments.
Through this house.
Glory demands more. A new era awaits.
All yours.
Swift and resolute.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down!
Best NPC.
Rover, now!
भाग गई भी यही की उम्मीद आ जाती है बार बार.
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule.
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed.
वो कौन है?
Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Arbiter. This moment was always foreseen. Arbiter. I greet time in this. When I merged with Leviathan, I knew not the fullness of its design. It records the origin and birth of once. We drafted the first Arbiter. He. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us. We follow your will. To build our republic.
हर एक लाइन बंद करना पड़ेगा.
Became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity, to manifest civilization's shadow. countless miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinascita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Rinascita's fate. And I too once guided Rinascita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide what followed. Thou once, I did seek thy counsel.
I just have one question.
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the resonator.
What if...
If that came to pass, then Rinascita hath already fallen. But if she standeth with humanity, Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for even at civilizations. The opening of the capsule shall stir if the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, Arbiter. The hour of farewell hath, when the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her, and trust me.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, We need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, that gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian.
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartetia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cartetia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him, our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rin. If the emotion is strong enough and
Kata
the
me
Harbinger
valía la
is
gran.
near, those things evolve. They feed off the Har. You've noticed it. The Tide spawn in Raguna. Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, soon... The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened.
You think it's Avidius?
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over.
These things, they're all Tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. I wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it! Is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Good.
Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of...
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect...
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
Silence, you maddening whispers! No, there must be something. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her...
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells.
Very well, we'll hold the line.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking...
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the Tidespawn up ahead.
That's a Thessalia member. We need to help him.
Ora. Need Jesus.
Leave it to me.
Oh, it's Rover. I think that's Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Hopefully this helps.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. Huh? She is. Why are you with her?
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first. This is the true horror of the evolved dark tide. It feeds on human despair. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, all we can offer is the dignity of... Matriarch of Physalia. I understand the
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Thank you. May glory.
The dead rest. Cartathea remains secure in the Physalia. It was Leviathan's voice.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalio Fells. It's already...
Acolyte Phoebe! A cloth...
Rover, Avidius is...
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's...
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this...
Whether the Sentinel...
O light of Genesis, shield us! As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other tide spawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
It's you. Forgive me. That you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinascita's beginnings and the memories of... I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like...
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tide Spawn's movements. They were converging on Thessalio Fells. I still wanted... But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Physalia countless Tide Spawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself and was corrupted by them. My hopes and dreams, all of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this? Septimos to Raguna. The blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
Damn it. His mind is...
This is the role fate wrote for me. I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. But who can truly know the mind of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal can comprehend. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen, I shall be crowned in glory.
Share, bro.
Phidias.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
I am the Tempest! Will fate...
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
His will is stirring within the dark side. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
Can't see.
Behave now. Rise from hellfire.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide.
Girl, was she devoured by the tide too?
Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours them. It's already flowing inside of me. So I can
Small girlfriend.
against them. These false frequencies need me to survive. Then I'll show it. Fate.
memory left behind in the dark. She's right. In this war against fate, I still haven't moved. I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the Tidespawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Avidius!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the Tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of others. But to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit in the end. The breath, oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality. Should you still insist on my cruelty, well, high praise and go then to Septimont. The curtain is... Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poison?
You brought ruin to Rinascita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodian's authority to be opened. Just a single... So tell me, how could an existence born of be forewarned? When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality of all tidespawn. When I was absorbing the tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the dark tide.
Then, why didn't the light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but... And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death. That created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quill-Bearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate.
Yes. Let's return to Cantarella. The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But...
भाई साहब इतनी बड़ी गस्ट है.
It's you. Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like...
But you can't. Don't go. Don't.
Cardiff.
Shit. Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous one.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stan? I said, stand.
But, Lady Cantarella...
Enough! I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could...
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cardathia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, Rover, you are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide.
What? खत्म. इतनी ज़्यादा बड़ी थी. सिनेमा भाई.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote.
और भी है, और बड़ी है.
She should be finished now.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The facade...
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the harbinger.
You once said the harbinger had to be corrupted by the dark.
I suspect the one
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy.
Rover?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide.
I see.
The real threat is Leviathan.
From what I know, Leviathan but we've already secured Raguna and Septimont.
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity. Matriarch of Physalia.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodian's whispers finally quieted. Leviathan, it used faith to spread. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by... They said the Dark Tide is that subconscious made real.
I heard them. All those voices.
The stronger the conflict. That's why the playwright kept forcing Rinascita into conflict. The end times are drawing near. The Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs.
If that's true, once
its power of assimilation will grow stronger. When it does, every soul... You saw it in the illusion. Leviathan is still watching but you must have sensed it by now. You're not just the so go. Get to take Leviathan down. Our belief for now, the dark before the bells of paradise, just like the playwright said. When the moment comes.
Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise. We will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played. I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with you. The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people... Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't. Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes Crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus. They call it the Three Heroes Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. If even that place isn't safe. But
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. We may lack your strength, but we will.
We were born in Septimont.
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's great. Come on, Rover. Let's find...
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, let's don't wear that face. There! The three heroes, let's pick up the pace.
Look! It's Rover!
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and...
Rover, you're...
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other.
A lot happened while you were off adventuring.
It is strange. Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateau, but this time, nothing. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap,
as we repelled the first wave. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But
The Fraxidos. Always scheming.
Your Excellency, another outbreak.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too...
Warriors! The battle... Tidespawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep! It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight to the Anchor Obelisk.
We will stop them.
Nightmare! Break asunder!
Invincible! Together we run!
On you go.
The moon is full.
To the hero of
In the name of law, honor cannot be summoned.
Finale. Rend this slumber. Nowhere to hide.
Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, the target in the remaining Anchor Obelisk camp.
But the gladiators guarding them. They haven't recovered from the last wave.
Leave them to me.
We split up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
Down with the curtain.
One with the sounds.
You will obey. Shadow descends. Be gone.
How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared our sector 2. Regrouping now.
More Tidespawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh? They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin and scattered their assault.
The north flank! Hold it!
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The North Flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this cell.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind, allow the Thessalians to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered!
By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here!
कितनी साइड है? Here.
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. This battle is not over yet.
I never thought I'd see the day. Fighting side by side with the Order of the Deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shape Septimon now!
I've heard of the Montelli-centric constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is...
Nightmare! Break asunder!
Heal me. Maybe the sea is all as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide storm. What kind of power is that?
The moon is full.
Invincible!
Endure and defy. Finale. Rend this slumber. None shall whisper.
This is my in control.
Pathetic struggle! Stand tall before the eternal sun! Yeah! It ends now!
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover. The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the Dark Tide, the Tide Spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them.
Jump into the Dark Tide! Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating...
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise in some...
That grand city you glimpsed within it. It wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinascita in the... But that's not its true goal. We must strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinascita.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach.
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the Dark Tide. Even then, one of you must... Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it. Augusta, you buried the Waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. Good. All locked and loaded. Now it...
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in heaven.
The tide spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta, now activate the anchor. But what good is that? She just
The journeying paradise lies within. Rover, we've set up camp. There must be a way forward. The nature of the dark tide and Leviathan.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that,
Oh.
Yo! Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Rinascita. We're standing guard at Aberrado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we made some guess. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Rinascita. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, they can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoros infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Rinascita's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe.
Yeah! ये कौन है भाई? तो स्टोरी नहीं पता है.
So you don't have to unleash the fans.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart. We'll be Rinascita's.
Unleash the fans.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Rinascita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimon's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the Tidespawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Reguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity...
That visitor from Huanglong.
Oh shit.
He must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, into the dark tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas.
Kyuyan.
You're here. Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Who are you?
Choyan. The capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive and gather intel on the Thenodian's resonator. I came searching for Raguna's blessed maiden. Instead, he was tied to the Thenodian. In his final moments, he passed this lantern to me.
So,
his ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. Gave his life, that's how the relic reached your hands. Think no more on it. Think only of what's ahead. Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. Listen. Every harbinger of the Dark Tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the Dark Tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first.
You've been resisting the Thenodian's corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared.
You traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish.
The Dark Tide rejects outsiders of Rinascita. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You. When you're truly prepared to die. Death?
I never act with sacrifice as a given.
One last thing. The magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send her regards. The people you helped. They're still farewell.
और आगे दिखा के चला गया।
You know, status report.
Frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch of chaos we once crossed? If Leviathan has shaped this world through the dark tide, expect something similar. Shifting sands, obscuring fog, every step a gamble into the unknown. That Discord Slayer, Galbrenna was it? She's bound to the dark tide. If she dared to hunt the Threnodian, she must know how to navigate its depths. Once inside, find her existence in the chaos. Reunite with her. She'll guide you forward. You catch on quickly. I believe you know what. Immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it.
Rover, keep your wits about you once you're inside the dark tide.
Don't worry. I'll stick with him every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, we, if you are ready, step. May the eternal sun light your path.
There's actually a whole other world inside the dark tide. Huh? Ugh. Anyway, let's go. Let me remember. Yeah.
In life, chaos. In death, silence. A stillness veils the teeming multitudes. The hesitant shall not return. The timid shall not pass.
It's that creepy guy again.
Little lamb, your hostility pains me. I came to aid you. Surely you've heard. The dark tide preserves memory.
Then we'll just go find them.
The dark tide. Leviathan lurks in the depths of this world. This place is molded by the journeying paradise's frequency. But behold, the dark tide's true face. A world of hatred, fear, and despair. Leviathan merged paradise and hell with its power of assimilation. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed into one another. Countless souls caught between light and shadow. Not yet. Save its light. I will guide you. Walk with me through this. You will hear despair's screams. See the dead beg for death. We share an enemy. Her plan is bold. But an unwanted frequency has mingled. But for now, come, little lamb. The flow of time here is slower than in your world. We have plenty of it. Be patient, little lamb. I shall keep watch over the outside.
Is that Galbrenna?
I won.
Did you see that? That resonance ability.
She'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Damn it. I was so... What did you do to
my power?
It's born with it. I can't take it.
I know. You're all stronger than me.
Are you mocking us? People like you.
No.
They are stronger than me, in body and in spirit. So why? Why was I the only...
For those who cannot stomach defeat, fate is never fair. It bestows...
So, she is from Septimont. Her resonance ability was bright and radiant back then. Now it feels...
The curse had she returned untempered, with curse still unclaimed as gift.
You claim to stand against Leviathan, yet you speak so coldly of human lives.
The two are not in conflict. Me and I am a tacit discord, a devourer. We each take what we need. She too accepted my gift. Do not be so eager, but... She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not... I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that burns. Perhaps you have heard of the great dark tide once touched by the dark.
I was...
Because the dark tide loved you, but you rejected its gift. You could have risen above us all. With your gift, you might have...
You once told me real strength comes from the heart.
So take what remains. You're not completely lost yet. I didn't want to admit the fire in your eyes. So live with pride.
Curious creatures, humans. Always resisting fate, yet her power was corrupted.
But she
was come.
The traces end here.
Leviathan hides the Sentinel's power you bear. Use it.
Ooh.
Good. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. So it was for her. I remember when her resonance ability was corrupted by the dark tide. She fought with nothing but instinct and flesh. She clawed through monstrosities until she stood before me. Her frequency was nearly consumed. How rare. A mortal. It shall gnaw upon thee. Slow. I
know.
To claim a divinity's power.
It's already flowing inside. These false frequencies need me to serve, then I'll show...
Thy own kind wished to seek a life true, while death surround.
Then fate.
To wield the dark tide.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself.
Carry our strength and our final hopes.
Live with pride.
Human flesh remaineth ever feeble. This broken vessel's frequency is sundered and shattered. Yet this I shall give one final push.
You help me.
You are still. I never...
If you can't tame the power you carry, you'll only be dragged along by it. She carried the same will they did.
Beyond my understanding, her defense. defiance has drawn divine intent to spare Rinascita further calamity. She fled to distant lands, but she was clever. Learned to track the movements of tacit discords through the dark, but men seldom listened. 'Twas easier to believe she brought disaster.
So, Galbrenna?
A fiend of ever-burning flame. A monster who spread fear. She borrowed that name and saved many in its gap. The Dark Tide saw no more after she had...
The flames! She's Galbrenna! The flame demon!
Time is running out.
Disguised as Galbrenna, use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrenna had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her with birth. Run as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade. This name is now mine.
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon, she surrendered more of her frequency to me. Thus, our pact was sealed.
So, she became what she is by endlessly feeding upon.
A pact always has a price. Should she fail to feed me fresh frequencies, I shall... Weak tacit discords are but tasty morsels. Only the strong may stand beside me. To crave unorthodox power, yet cling to her humanity.
You'll devour her frequency.
I helped her once broken vessel with my own frequency. Enough to survive the dark time.
No. It was the souls of those humans who saved her. You just saw an opening in her broken minute. You just wanted to...
I do not deny it. After centuries, a door opened at last. And she bore a soul. Besides, suffering is a gift. Through fate showed her countless tragedies, stirring her compassion. But they gave her a second life. But what I offered was a path to wrest her strength back from fate. And she walks this path with zeal, never resting, as if every misery... Oh, and there are 4 more like...
At this point, the Galbrenna feels like her true name.
That you must ask her yourself.
Hope I'm not too late.
Not too late, not too early. One side each. Guardian of the Dark Time, Immortal. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. Too many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one you take. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer.
Just hang in there.
You don't have to carry it all yourself.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose?
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
Ha! I gave you power, not so you would squander it on sentiment.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got...
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Gal Renner. This battle will not end until one of us is...
Let him howl. Humans don't kneel to beasts. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Kartetia had the nerve to propose. Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part one.
You bear the Dark Tide's power.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger, it was meant to remain restrained by the... Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel. But I feel it stirring again. Sentinel. But I feel it stirring again.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this Leviathan is about freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water.
Or Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The god...
But that godhood has fused with your humanity.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan... If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor. And if it's now hiding in the Dark Tide...
And I suppose you know...
I do. But the Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds, Discord Slayer. Let me be your first bullet.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you.
With the Sentinel's Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded by what people believe. By tricking the one closest to the Blessed Maiden into accepting her death, now that Kartetia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the Paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped by a lone hero. In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim, and fire the first shot. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, I'll take. All I need to know is that when I drain the last drop, worst case, I stay trapped in the dark time. But
some of us might use the word trust.
I can sense Augusta's anchor stone. It lies beyond, but the deeper we go, the stronger. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. I don't know how it works, but it's a good...
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
क्या हुआ?
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's kindred. It created them itself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. We slay them all.
You'd say that.
They need no mercy. Their rest awaits.
Obey.
You can't escape me. Behave now. Speak of the devil. I come to send you to your grave.
A fresh face.
Behave now. Reap.
Down with the curtain. One with the sounds.
Gotcha. Lock on. Behave now. I'll show you.
The gates of hell.
You can't escape me.
None shall whisper.
Behave now. Another mortar thrown at us. Oh, bring it on. This on hit the chorus. Let's settle the score.
You will obey. It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
Shining with your love, with hearts full of joyous loyalty.
The dead grow tongues and sing praise day and night. That's what's become. If the journeying paradise reaches our world.
Look at them. Lying without Leviathan's wisdom.
Ceaseless worship. Stripped of meaning or soul. From this shore to the next.
All to gather more believers.
Even with the tape's help, we can't stay exposed.
I don't take your silence, wretched souls. There is no...
Seems Chimera still commands some authority.
Coming back here feels like coming home. Leviathan was right about one thing.
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations.
Holy shit, 2 घंटे 20 मिनट.
There. Do you see it?
Skip नहीं करता तो
At the
3
edge
घंटे
of
हो
this
जाती.
underworld. That's the journeying paradise.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter this...
No matter how Leviathan dresses it up, it can't hide the truth. It's a liar, twisting souls and selling a paradise of lies.
This lake. It's not quite like how I remembered it.
The Styx Lake. A place where all souls meet. Some call it by another name. Leviathan reshaped it through the dark tide, turning it into a furnace where souls are melted down and reforged.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving form to remnant creatures. But Leviathan takes the soul nostalgic. No. What I carry is rage. A rage for vengeance.
This is where Chimera was born.
Do you mean me or us? Born from the fury that courses through the earth, rage cast my spine, and slaughter forged my chest. I've torn through countless souls, rained fire on fields, slept to the wails of 1,000 dying cries. They remember me as Nemean, the name of the land I reduced to ruins, a name forever seared into their hearts with terror. But Leviathan, its treachery dragged me into the dark tide. It twisted my frequency and forced me into an abominable union with the frail goat and path. Since then, our frequencies gnaw and rend at one another. Torment without end. The agony wrought by its will, I shall repay.
Chimera was Leviathan's first tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 powerful tacit discords, the first of its kindred. Don't expect nobility from him. He has the gift of wisdom, but at his core, he's still a tacit discord driven by instinct. A destroyer in life, a prisoner of vengeance in death. That vengeance is what broke Leviathan's leash. For now our goals align, and that's likely why he's willing to listen this time. These human frequencies, they're trapped in the Dark Tide's corruption, still clinging to their last shreds of will.
Since then, our frequencies gnaw and rend at one another. Torment without end.
Chimera was Leviathan's first tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 power. Don't expect nobility from him. He has the gift of wisdom, but these human Leviathan can do nothing but trap them here and torture them with the pain it's harvested. That alone is the...
We in Leviathan?
Exactly. Look, the anchor stone No. The waters are dark with corruption. Trying to cross would only...
Wretched souls. Abandon all yearning for the light of paradise. I come as for you. The living have no place upon this river. Turn back. Seek another crossing. Leave this.
The beholder finds no anomaly. Long staff, eyes like burning coals. If Leviathan based this underworld on the old tales of Septimont, then this must be Charon, the ferryman of its made-up characters only mechanically follow their scripted roles. Hand me that lantern-shaped terminal.
Whence comes your pride?
We come by the highest will's command. By divine pardon, we shall cross to honor the dead and to return hope to the living.
A vessel for the dead bears not the
The old stories say Charon favors gold and jewels, if the living seek passage.
The accursed shore awaits all who fear not divinity. If your heart
era.
That was surprisingly smooth.
I had the beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We better stay sharp. The anchor stone is just ahead. Let's go activate it. Its energy has been reshaped by the dark tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation.
Endure and defy.
It's done. The terminal's comms should be restored. Let's contact Augusta.
Yes, we saw it. The anchor stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the dark tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding. And no major fluctuations in the dark tide for now. Everyone.
Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the Western Front.
Is this the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer? Grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Blades do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh, has Honglong fallen so low, they now send a blind man to die?
Prisoner Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive.
belongs to me.
You're too late, defender of Guanlong. Beneath the dark tide, it stirs once more. All hope will be swept away.
You talk too much.
Break like bamboo.
Behold this blade. Off with you. One strike.
Settle it all.
Too slow. Behold this blade. Nothing that won't heal.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation. Right on time!
The connection was cut off.
The Fraxidus really sent two overseers at once.
For Lova and Scar, their appearance was too well timed. Like they knew our strategy all along. Meanwhile, no matter. The Dark Tide was just unleashed because of the Fraxidus' interference. And everyone there.
Trust them. Their will is...
The Anchor Stone has been activated.
Watch out!
Fret not. Soon you and your companion, your journey ends here. What is writ by fate shall not be swayed.
The Fraxidus must think highly of us. No wonder the Beholder couldn't read your frequency. It can't pierce something as ancient as the concept of death. I've seen many who can use their forte to mimic or create, but to perfectly replicate another's frequency and even forge an entire... There's only one person who can do that. The thousand-faced survivor. The grand architect of the Fraxidus, Schwarzlock. But I doubt that's...
The children have toiled to create this grand spectacle. I have slumbered in shadow for too long. This old The path of return is barred by the Strix lake. The waystone was shattered by my own hand.
You ferried us across only to bar the return. The answer is plain to see. No one is going...
Violence is not mine to seek. Yet the role I am given is clear. To
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll. I'll find a way. Once it... So long as one of us reaches paradise, hope lives...
Very well.
Looks like it's just the two of us now, Rover.
We can't give up. Not as long as there's hope.
Right. I'll fight by your side till the end. Look! The path to paradise is just ahead. We push through them. We're almost there. We'll make it.
One with the sounds. Darktide's influence is getting stronger. Are you all right, Abby?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, I'll make it quick. More enemies.
The journeying paradise is just ahead.
One more time. Abby's frequency is weakening. I can barely sense it.
Stop yapping. So dizzy.
Leviathan's whispers. These voices.
Nothing left. Buried in ruins. The Montanis.
No one answered my prayers. But my fate was
Oh, my head! It hurts. I can't take it. I'm sorry.
Abby!
to disappear again. But this time, for nothing. My waters. A ruler who stands alone.
Enough!
Is meaningless.
Welcome, Rover. A pleasure to see you again. Oh, no need to rush toward the abyss in such haste. Please, take your time to enjoy this interlude before the story meets its climax. Avidius's story stirred sorrow and anger in your heart. By now, you must have realized that Rinascita's fate was forged by the Sentinel. With that truth exposed, have you ever suspected that humanity's fate, a girl, born into a land ravaged by war? Tell me, why was she fated to stand against the divine and endure a second suffering? And that one born of Sonoro itself, designed to serve as the core of a hollow system. Who scripts such destinies? Who appoints such suffering? If fate cannot grant equal grace to all, if it cannot offer each soul a just and rightful end, then perhaps it is we who must tear the old script and become the authors of a new.
No matter how noble your reason may sound,
The crimes you've committed in Rinascita are far too great to ever be forgiven.
Oh, I care little for my own fate. I am but a small footnote in this. One day, my role too will end. And if that finale serves to bring the curtain down with perfection and... However, my moment on stage is yet to come.
You wrote Avidius and all of Rinascita into a tragedy. You speak of divinities with disdain. But the moment you took up that quill, you became no different. I don't trust you. Or the quill in your hands.
Certainly. I do believe there is someone more worthy than we've invited you before. Many times. Should you choose to accept, you would be the one to hold that quill. Unbound by Rinascita's fate, and still you descend into the abyss alone. To aid, I know you bear a power not of this world. Unbound by it grants you a courage that bore Overthrax's power lies dormant within Abby. A Threnodian's essence is one and the same. Leviathan could use the dark tide to possess Abby, merge with Overthrax. You've never questioned what Abby is, have you? Never paused to wonder why it grows dizzy each time it absorbs the dark tide. You do already know what the dark tide really is. Perhaps once Abby merges with Leviathan, it will recall what it once was and find its true self. If that's the risk you're prepared to take, I suppose. Leviathan has long sought its harbinger, but you weren't its first choice. That role was meant for Augusta, Septimont's current Ephor. The paradise should have descended as I had written. Yet, the priestess's arrow fired at the cost of her very existence. Still, any script worth its ink must be able to adapt. Just a few careful strokes and we found the perfect protagonist to bear the mantle of despair. We knew your plan from the beginning. Now your companions are lost to the dark tide, adrift with no anchor in sight. As for Cartethia, the divinity that granted her a second life is dead. Do you truly believe her humanity alone can stand against Leviathan? Yes, hope amid hardship makes a finer tale than one of aimless doubt. The audience always favors stories steeped in distress, struggle, and ruin. Alas, this interlude must end here. Leviathan's... Now then, show me. Show me that humanity can rise against the divine. But if humanity cannot cross the threshold of the life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets their hour upon the stage. And then, in the blink of a moment...
I believe in them.
Of course. You've always been the protagonist of our play. But what if the one we speak of, the one meant to end Leviathan, is not you?
What? So you're...
The special scene between her and our grand architect. But now take a brief rest. The stage is nearly set for your finale.
was your truth.
Indeed. Another stalemate awaited him. And you, the Revenant, returned from the Dark Tide. You are the one chosen to end Leviathan. I know the power you wield. Left unchecked, yet I confess, Galbrena.
Do you count how many gemberries you've eaten in your life? For one with a lifespan like yours. Surely you know more than most. So go on. Take a guess.
You risked all to save those who share no. To choose to protect is one thing, but to do so will.
So what?
Your frequency now intertwines with the Tacet Discords. The moment you crossed that threshold, the mortal world ceased to be your home. My offer still stands. Join the Fraxidus. You too have crossed the veil that parts life and death.
Ever since I got these wings, I don't need a haven or titles to cage me.
Should you crave power, we shall...
Sounds like something...
Mortal sight is too narrow to fathom our path.
So, you think you stand above humanity, huh? What if I only need one reason to take you down?
The Tacet Discords within you are gone.
I've heard enough of this crap. You hide behind borrowed faces. But me, I've never once doubted who I am. I've risen from blood and inferno 1,000 times. Faced the monsters that lined up to devour me. I broke Harpia's razor wings and tore out Balor's demon eye. Not even Dullahan's iron hooves could bring me to my knees. The Dark Tide. And you think one of your clones...
Still clinging to them. So be it.
We're already there. This blood... it should be enough. My flames could never reach you before. But now... it's time you pay for your actions. The hunt begins. May the flames light your way home.
You never cease to surprise.
And here I thought you knew me well. A good hunter turns nature to her advantage. Or did you misunderstand? I didn't become strong because of any of you. I was strong.
I wasn't referring to that. I was surprised to see the spirits rise at your command.
I didn't command them. They chose it of their own will. A hollow being like you wouldn't understand.
Even if you absorbed the corruption in their frequencies, it will not last. That carol is but one mask, the grand...
I know. That's why we have to move and...
There was a battle near the journeying paradise.
Left.
There is no path on the...
Then I'll carve one out myself. Leviathan's presence is growing stronger. Flame Wing won't last much longer in the air. The Behemoth. Time to end it in one shot. I'll use the feather blade to weave through them while shooting. Chimera, tear the space apart! Dead forever. Show me all you've got.
Sweet, sweet snot. Now feast to my heart's content.
Stay sharp. To die? I'll kick the gates of hell open myself.
Slow down. I must savor the exquisite taste of their agony.
Through here. Your divinity is next. Almost there. Rover!
You are too late. The purest dark tide has swallowed him, and the stairway to the paradise lies in ruins. Run all you like. Your chance to save him is already lost.
If I believed in fate...
You think that little flame can burn this dark tide? You drown in delusion.
I know it's not enough. What if...
You intend to unleash the Tassin Discord? Those savage frequencies alone will destroy you before the Dark Tide even gets a chance.
I tamed him once. I can do it again. If saving him means we still have a shot at taking down Leviathan, I'll risk it all. My will. My everything.
Lunatic!
Let's see whose fire burns hotter. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Everything you have fought to keep will burn to ash.
Then let it burn! Time to make a choice again. Hunt with me, or die with me. If you still want to see Leviathan destroyed with your own eyes, this is your final chance. Either way, I've all...
I called on you time and again to unleash your true power. And now you would risk everything.
I would. No matter the cost.
Just as I foresaw, a fleeting spark, kindled by all she once had. What awaits you now? Rove and step onto the deserted...
How much time has passed? No path to take. No way to go. Wait. What's that?
Death. Is it of those you cherish now, but far more? Those who once stood by your side one day.
I will not forget them.
You've changed from who you once were. Still stubborn, as always. But now that you fear has made you weak. Go on then. Your destination lies just ahead. When the bustling stage quiets, all who played a part in your fate will take their leave. Only you remain for the final bow. From beginning to end, you've always walked alone. That is not Abby's condition was written into our script long ago. Even if you strike Leviathan down, Abby can no longer serve as the vessel to seal Leviathan. Only one variable slipped past our design. Her. The Revenant returned from the dark tide. She could have, but the moment she gave up, your downfall was written. Hope scattered like ash. Oh, harbinger of the dark tide. You can save no one. What follows in your wake? No, not fond. Well, fortunately, you are not. You always wanted to be the savior. Now that chance
Shut up, you noisy pest. You don't buy his nonsense, do you? In the flesh. Took a few tricks, but this is your mindscape. Leviathan drew it from the deepest layers of your mind, using the purest frequency of the dark tide. Everyone has a mindscape. Some say when countless seas of consciousness flow together, they make the I've seen many places, but nothing quite like this. It must mean a lot to you.
But I saw Carlotta, Brant, everyone. And you. You were all just like in that illusion I had before.
Leviathan preyed on your deepest fear of losing the ones you kept. The ones who seem the strongest often fear. If you let it take hold, you'll never break free. In the end, your mind and body will be devoured, dismantled, reshaped, and assimilated. It's no better than death. So, you could say this place hangs between life and death. Your friends are here too, each of them fighting their own demons. But... can you feel this?
Yes. It's warm and real.
There. When I hunt, the darkness is thick, but those stars don't shine for me. Leviathan has underestimated human resolve. To me, like stars destined to burn out. They refuse to stop shining until the very end. Their There's always that's why. You and I, sometimes. All it takes is the first step. That's enough to... I don't know your past, but I do know the future you want. Being scared of losing someone just means you're human. But the people you love, the ones who love you, this isn't where it ends. If you want... But before that, take a look behind you.
Ooh.
You've come a long way, changed a lot of lives. That's your past, but it's also your strength. So use it. Hope waiting for you. Take this spark with you. Take the step through darkness into the light. No, we will be right behind you.
New allies born from the perils of the high seas.
Good people
What
have
better
their
way
wishes
to begin
fulfilled.
an epic
Heroes appear in a time of crisis. Justice triumphs over evil. And united friends are under
The Codex reminds us, it is not the lighthouse that guides us through the storm to safety, but our own eye.
The difference, though, is that you are a blade. A weapon that can
Like I said, we seize control. Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that's meaning.
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade.
Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone.
I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve
A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls.
The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be
The power to ride our fate has always been ours. Even without guidance, even when divinity falls silent, civilization will find its own way.
You have no role in Rinascita's destiny.
You have no reason to carry on this fight. We carry the Dark Tide's memories.
We command both light and shadow. Did you really think you could stand against us alone?
Steel yourself. Defy the
Change हो गया
Rise
गर्लफ्रेंड
above fate again. If the road ahead is dark, then let this soul
Be the spark that lights the night.
well set.
You are not alone, because we are here with you. Where the dark night ends, lies the blazing sun. We all made it, Rover.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's just a scratch. As for that Grand Architect, the spirits will guide him to the others.
She burned her own life force to help you. Only by overclocking was she able to break through the dark tide's illusion. Her true forte has always been inside her. And as her blazing will became overclocked, I took on some of the cost of her overclocking.
She saved me.
Maybe it wasn't really a gamble this time. I knew you wouldn't stand by and let me die.
Then slay Leviathan and prove I was right about you.
Finally recognize me, Augusta?
I almost didn't. You've changed a lot. But the warmth in that resonance ability, that I could never forget.
Glad to see we both stay true to who we are. But we can catch up later. For now, how did you all make it here?
Just as we were about to take the potion and enter the dark tide, the Fraxidus triggered its surge. Leviathan pulled us into its illusion.
But the echoes swallowed by the dark tide protected us. They bought us the time we needed to drink it.
Of Rinascita can sense human frequencies. When we reach out in hope, they answer us with hope.
Cutie.
But even with their help and the potion, we're still far from our goal. We fought through the illusions, but we still need an anchor to open a path to the journeying paradise.
I have an idea. If Leviathan found its anchor of reality to summon the Tidespawn into our world,
we follow suit and find an anchor of hope to find a way out of the world of the dark tide.
And who better for that than you, Rover?
Even in the depths of despair, you held on to hope. That unwavering faith makes you worthy of being our anchor of hope.
and the unbreakable tether we share is what led us to you.
The dark tide showed us your memories. We know that Kartithia planned her own death to plant humanity into...
Her mind is asleep inside Leviathan's anchored body. If we can wake her, our chances of beating the threat... Let Abby rest for now. When the Trenodian falls, use your power to split its essence from the gem. And I'll use my devour...
So that's the real reason the Fraxidus was...
Yes. But now I've got back. Cristoforo thought his script was flawless, but he missed one thing. Even the faintest spark of hope can ignite a blaze when we stand.
Defeating the Trenodian is what we...
Leviathan twisted our memories and emotions into this fake power.
But now, the fate it's forced upon us is ours to shatter.
Probably second half.
As long as we hold on to our shared faith and hope.
It's time to break open the gate. That's the Trenodian's chrysalis, Leviathan's gestation pod. It's expanding the rift, bleeding into our world. temporal distortions! Watch out! I thought dividing us would make us easy prey.
Didn't have thought wrong.
Everyone.
All cleared on my side. How's it looking for you?
Mission accomplished, Captain.
Quickly and swiftly.
Child's play. We handled it ages ago, obviously.
Wind cold, waves follow. The wicked will face judgment.
Big flames. Careful. The platform is
Lorelei?
She just stable.
What about the others?
We're good. The lioness of gloom, the dragon of dirt.
All right.
Mortals must seek salvation. Mortals must follow a uniform creed. Now, Righteous One, open the gate to ascension.
You are not her. Reveal yourself, Leviathan.
I am the beginning and the end, the first breath and the final sigh. I have ever been Rinascita's sole divinity. By my gospel alone didst thou arise, united and reborn. And now thou dare lift thy hand against me. Fleur-de-Lis, once more the crown is thine. Return to my embrace. Now, faithless heretics, kneel and receive thy judgment. Imperator's power is mine to command.
Is it Imperator's power of separation?
How can this be?
This vessel carries the frequencies Leviathan split from its body. Every blow we land here wounds Leviathan itself.
One more time.
Rise from hellfire!
Careful! Stop right there!
So long as we stand, we can still bring Cardathia back.
Lock on!
I am the beginning.
You are safe with me.
Your turn, Augusta!
yourself. That it?
Is this supposed to be a mockery?
Ridiculous imitation! Disgraceful!
No! I said you can't escape me.
Stand tall! Your captain's got your back.
Not well. I'm not.
Wind call, waves follow. I am the Tempest!
Here by decree, Fleur-de-Lis, you
Rover, now!
It's written for the chrysalis to restore its frequencies.
I'll handle it.
Thank you, everyone. It worked. I'm back.
Fleur-de-Lis, wilt thou cast aside thy godhood once more?
I stand here in the name of humanity. If my humanity alone can't sway you, then we will defeat you together.
Thou dare pit mortal will against the divine. When behold, the deepest abyss of despair.
People of Rinascita, please hear my call. Unite
With all your will and hope.
Resistance, the fate of Rinascita is mine to decree.
Even the Trinodian's chrysalis
ऐसे लड़ना पड़ेगा.
So you're ready to take a final stand. Ha! Too bad. That won't bring us down. The light of hope has pierced the dark tide. Leviathan, your doom is inevitable.
My gospel shall resound across the tides for eternity.
Still trying to corrupt us with your whisper.
It's the people of Rinascita. They're singing for us.
Even in the depths of despair, the song of hope echoes. Hear it well, Leviathan. This is your requiem.
No matter the suffering, our courage carries us onward. This, the hymn of humanity.
From the storm.
Insolence! My will suffereth no defiance! This is my kingdom!
Every crime you've committed will be answered in full.
Our tomorrow isn't yours to shape. No matter
Your
slumber.
fall is shattering, and your fate is sealed.
This time, fate will flow to the future we have anchored.
Watch closely, Leviathan. This is the wheel of humanity.
Count me in too, Rover! Let's not get lights out.
Time to end this once and for all. Leviathan, prepare for your final reckoning. Raise the tide, Rover.
Leviathan, may you now be bound by the weight of humanity's hopes.
Abraxas! Why hast thou betrayed us?
Time to absorb the dark tide.
I'll split the gem from its physical form.
Time to finish this.
आ गए वापस हैं यार
They shall cross again. Remember this. We were once your racehorse. Righteous one, raise the lantern. Within it lies the will of every primus of the order, from Napoli II to my own resolve and atonement. Let its light banish this final darkness. Rinascita will surely know a lasting dawn.
This calamity ends here. For good.
That Primus got what he wanted. He fulfilled the fate he desired for Rinascita. The Threnodians' creatures have been defeated. They never broke through our defenses. With the dark tide now receding, it seems that all is resolved.
हुआ क्यों नहीं
I only played a small part. It was the courage of these warriors that truly held the line. Now that you have returned safely, I'll continue with my mission.
Scar from the Fraxidus. Did he escape again?
Unfortunately, yes. I see you didn't catch the mastermind either.
That Cristoforo got away. But don't worry, I will hunt him down.
That Fraxidus. The calamity has passed, but our city-states are weakened. We must rebuild, recover. We cannot join this hunt.
Survivors deserve more attention than criminals who deserve to die.
Rest assured, we're not forgetting this transgression.
Thank you, heroes of Rinascita.
Is that Cartathia's voice? Hey! Cartathia! You're welcome!
Oh, I'm back to myself now. Let's meet in Raguna City, righteous one.
Defeating Leviathan was just the start of Rinascita's new era. There's plenty of cleanup work ahead for everyone.
Each day to come holds more hope than the last.
Septimont will have many matters demanding our attention. Raguna will be no different.
Leave Septimont to us. Raguna's problems, well, they're looking a lot more complicated than ours.
Once everything is settled, will you come home to Septimont City?
I will.
We will meet again, heroes.
Phoebe?
Huh?
Is everything all right? You looked like you were somewhere else just now.
Oh, I was just thinking how the Blessed Maiden's voice sounded just like the heavenly voice during the Carnival. So, I was wondering about the Sentinel's messages we heard before. Was it? Do you think their advice? Consume healthy food, such as the Loris salad. Huh?
क्या ब्रेथ करा है?
This calamity is past. But now Raguna must face a harsh truth. Primus Fenrico gave his life to stop the Dark Tide. And the Sentinel is gone. For the Ragunesi, what fills their hearts now is likely sorrow and uncertainty. But at the same time,
Lady Carlotta, we've finished tallying all our losses. Here's the full report for your review.
Thank you. Secure all salvageable relief supplies first. The remaining personnel should assist the Facadiers in treating the wounded.
Rosemary has already dispersed the family's medicine in mist form. Thanks to that, treatment has been smoother than expected. The injured will be tended to shortly.
Repairs on the Genesis Nexus are still underway, but some damaged common echoes are already operational again.
Leave the residual dark tide frequencies to me.
All right, crew, come lend a hand.
Disaster recovery in Raguna City is nearly...
You're welcome. By the way, Phoebe, have you seen Galbrenna?
Miss Galbrenna? When she finished up here, I think I saw her heading to Margarita's restaurant.
To the lands afar.
Hello. I'll have one fantastic fizz and freeze gelato. Extra large. Thanks.
Yeah.
They say if you mix mint, viscum berries, mastic nuvola, and cream in just the right proportion, you get a gelato that's not only packed with flavor, but sharp and cool enough to clear your head.
Okay. But how are you feeling with that thing in you? We've wrapped everything up here. Best we get to the Black Shore soon.
Everything's fine. Chimera's keeping it stable. Nothing to worry about for now. Though ever since I absorbed that essence, Chimera has been grumbling non-stop about craving something cold.
I said nothing.
Hey, I'm human too, you know. I'm allowed to want good food. Never mind, let's go.
Abby, time to dig in.
I've been...
Miss Margarita, one extra large 40-astic fizz and freeze gelato, please. Thank you.
Right away. You helped Rinascita through its darkest hour. Here you go. Double the scoop on the house. Unless...
Oh, I can't manage this on my own. You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes it's okay to lean on someone else. Wasn't that your line? So, one side.
Ugh, finally full. I think it's time for a nap.
One wish fulfilled. All right, time to head to the Black Shores.
Yeah, their ship should have docked by now.
He's the leader. He tried to recruit me, but I'm used
Finally
to working alone,
something.
so I turned him down. They've got quite the network. I got that LAMP terminal through their channel.
He seems intimidating, but I think he's all right. He did join the fight to protect Rinascita after all.
If you ever find yourself in the new Federation, you'll probably get to know him better.
Stay behind me.
Well now, Rover! Looks like Rinascita's been tied up with a neat little bow.
The other bloom bearers have already headed back to rest. They burned through every drop of strength out there. Once we've handed out the Threnodian's gem to Tethys, I might even allow myself a few hours of real sleep.
Bye-bye. Rinascita.
If it weren't for the Black Shores, we'd have been completely ensnared by Leviathan's schemes. On behalf of the people of Rinascita, please accept our deepest gratitude.
This is what the Black Shores does. We're just glad we earned our keep.
This might be the first real conversation we've had since everything ended. It's a shame I'm not able to absorb the Threnodian's gem. Not in my current state.
It would throw your power completely out of balance. And really, I couldn't have done all this alone.
Still, if you hadn't come to kill me, We never could have pulled it off.
Honestly, pulling off a fake assassination in front of two powerful resonators without flinching or getting caught? Yes, not exactly a walk in the park. Luckily, with a clear target, there's always a way to make the shot land. I didn't need to take you on, just sell the scene. Blessed Maiden down in one. Easy enough.
What? No praise for my performance. I was planning to use this whole affair as a play for next year's Carnival. Would you like to join us, Galbrenna? The Sentinel once said they didn't want the people to mourn their passing with sorrow. What they truly wished to hear were songs and laughter. We'll be inviting our friends from Septimont too. I do hope you'll all come, including... Then it's settled. If you dare skip it, I'll drag you there myself. But for now, it looks like it's time for goodbyes. At least for now.
The Order will soon elect a new Primus. From now on, Raguna's affairs will no longer be decided by the Order alone. Instead, the Montelli and Phasalia families will help to guide decisions, together with the voice of the people.
We will begin addressing the wrongs the Order has committed. Raguna's future belongs in the hands of its people. It will be led by their shared will.
Our family will also continue expanding Rinascita's overseas trade routes. Perhaps one day we'll cross paths again in a distant land.
And should you ever return to Rinascita, know this. You will always be our most honored guest and dearest friend.
Not just us, but these little echoes too. We'll hold this bond close. Always.
If you ever visit any fascinating places, promise you'll tell me all about it. I'll turn your adventures into verse and have them sung across Rinascita.
Rover, remember not to overdo it. Eat when you're supposed to. And don't forget, life is meant to be enjoyed.
To meet and to part is a part of life. So please accept this blessing I offer in my own name. May your eyes always shine bright with clarity, and may love and light guide you on every step of your journey.
This wide, free world has always been your stage. Wherever you go, I believe you'll always shine as its brightest star.
Ha! See, Augusta? Told you we'd make it in time. Septimont's mess is mostly sorted now. The Senate can deal with the rest. We don't do rush goodbyes around here, no matter how far.
You, my fellow warrior, are someone worth chasing. Yes, we've been chasing victory all along. Next time we meet, you'll be even stronger. As will I. I'll be glad.
Your strength comes from deep in your heart, unshakable and selfless. It shines above Septimont and reminds everyone what being a hero truly means. Fighting by your side has been an honor. By the eternal blazing sun, your name will be remembered in Septimont forever.
Thanks.
This world will never forget what you've done for us, Rover.
And don't go forgetting us either. Got it? We're throwing a huge celebration in Septimont for this victory, and the Raganesi will be there too, so you'd better show up.
It's Cetus the Tidebreaker. Are you here to see our captain off too?
Maybe it's more than just a farewell. I think the Tidebreaker wants to...
One male character.
So,
और आगे से
till we meet again.
3 है 3.
Till we meet again, Rover.
How's everything going?
Good news and bad. The Threnodian's gem has been successfully contained. Tethys is already running a full power analysis as we speak. However, the gem we've recovered was incomplete. We're still investigating the cause. But look, successfully containing a gem infused with the Threnodian's power? No small feat. It's already a huge step forward in our fight against the Threnodian and the law. If the Threnodian is truly bound to civilization, who's to say another one won't return to Rinascita? Still, even if that happens, Rinascita, the land of echoes. If tacit discords can be manually converted into echoes and become tools to fight the lament, then maybe the Threnodian might also be something we could transform. But that's all theorizing, best kept to caffeinated hours. For now, we'll need to wait until Tethys completes its analysis before drawing any conclusions.
Well, I'm glad it helped.
Hey, Rover. She's got real skill. Moves like she's already part of our rhythm. This kind of synergy doesn't come knocking twice.
Everyone in the Black Shores has made it their mission to stand against the lament. I know you're not the type who likes being tied down by titles. But just remember this. You're not fighting it alone. This flower marks you as one of us. Whether you join us or not, if you ever run into trouble out there, the Black Shores will have your back.
I see. Oh, one more thing. My last terminal gave out after I used it too much. Think the Black Shores could lend me a new one?
Lend? Please. You break it, you come get a new one.
Thanks. Well then, till next time. Angel. That's my real name.
Angel? Huh. Such a beautiful name.
Hold on a sec. You're not planning to jump into the sea, are you? I could get you a boat.
Don't worry about her. Nothing's stopping that one. Storm and no raging sea.
You do love to make a person wait, don't you? Still breaking me out right under Mingting's nose without setting off a single alarm. Delicious. Tell me, how did you come up with that little idea?
Let's just say it was inspired by the Somme Noir. Imagination, after all, remains humanity's sharpest blade.
As the dark tide spread and I was pulled in deeper, the mark of the dark tide you left in me allowed my frequency to merge with it.
Of course. And through Leviathan's power, I was able to read that frequency and depict you back into reality. Leviathan's power of assimilation blurs the line between imagination and existence, turning fiction into fact. But of course, none of it would have worked until Leviathan slipped the Sentinel's leash and reclaimed the reins of the Dark Tide.
It cost more time than I'd have liked, but everything unfolded exactly as you scripted. Such precision, such devotion. Bravo.
A trial, nothing less. Civilization's infancy must come to an end. So long as humanity remains cradled in the Sentinel's arms, it will never walk, let alone evolve. That is why I wrote this final act. And those who cannot transcend their limits and overcome their lesser natures will remain imprisoned by their own making. Well, such souls deserve no salvation.
No souls deserve salvation. Why even try? This world was born from chaos and exists in disorder. The only winning move is to be worse, wilder, to out-chaos the chaos. Every noble act of salvation only makes chaos hungrier. You want to destroy to save, but me? I want to save to destroy.
You sound disappointed in how...
Did I say that? Your stories have always been a treat. Screaming crowds drowning in despair, a world tearing at the seams. Every collapse, every unraveling. Chef's kiss. If they cannot overcome the pain, then let them fall straight into the ending I want. An eternity of chaos and suffering. That's why I chose to work with you, dear playwright. Speaking of which, quill bearer who toys with hearts, your sins weigh as heavy as mine. Tell me, where will your ending play out?
It has already been written into the script. But until I reach it, as long as breath remains in me, I will haunt the stage like a phantom. A reminder that one must always look forward. Sharpen thyself and temper thy soul.
Oh, Rover wasn't wrong about you. You really are a cruel, extreme man. Sometimes I think you might be even more insane than I am.
Insanity, reason, or something in between. All our choices born of free will, and only through free will can we defy the surging tides of fate. That is why we both seek to change it. For beneath such tides, no one is content to remain merely a humble servant.
You lost the gem I entrusted to you, Christophora.
Forgive me, but haven't we already seized what we truly desire? You see, even the beyond forged from Leviathan's power couldn't endure. It fell short of the perfection you long for. But if you wish to try again, I remain at your service.
Tell me, how much of it remains within you?
Not much, but enough to make use of.
I fulfilled my promise to complete your finale. Let this be the last note of our symphony.
As you wish. My sincerest gratitude for your wonderful performance, Lady Filova. May you find
छोड़ के जा
the
रही है
strength to
practice.
create the beyond you once envisioned.
If this world truly cannot change, perhaps I will seek a new path for myself.
Who'd have thought someone as stubborn as she would learn to adapt? But, Grand Architect, are you really going to let her walk off and do as she pleases?
Of all of us, you are the last one with any right to judge her for following her whims.
Judge? You wound me. I'm far more faithful to my indulgences than she ever was. No. I just want to tag along and add a few more flourishes to her symphony.
There are still greater matters that demand your attention. Though our roads
मुझे लगा
diverge,
मारने वाला था ये.
our
कह रहा हूँ.
ideals remain as one. In the end, they all lead to the same place. Separation is but the prelude to possibility. All so that humanity may cross that final gateway into eternity. Our goals in Jinjo and Rinascita have been fulfilled. A Threnodian's resonator, an artificial Threnodian, and a second resonance awakening. We now possess both the knowledge and the means. Next, it is time we turn our gaze to
Next map Lahuroi.
accomplishments in Lahai Roi.
New terminal upgrading is. Oh, okay.
Where my blades lead.
I will be there for everyone.
ये शेड कितनी बढ़िया थी क्वेस्ट. फिनाले भाई
Stay behind me.
बहुत मस्त था. वो बहुत बड़ा भी था. कितने हो गए भाई? कितनी देर हो गई? चार घंटे से ऊपर. थोड़ा बहुत स्किप भी करा है. सिनेमा